Welcome back, everyone, to another Monday of Finding Music. This is episode 785. I'm happy to report that we have far more subscribers than we do episodes, or it's pretty close still, but they're in the
Right around
900s.
midnight.
So thank you, subscribers. Keep on subscribing and viewing. And of course, we'll start off the way we always start off on Monday with our lead reporter, Fred Whitlock. Take it away, Fred.
Well, I'll start out with a group called MIDLIFE. They're a jazz funk band from Melbourne, Australia that I discovered, led by Keith McDonald. And there's vocals and his airy floating vocals over this music is great. It starts out with a great bass line on the album, and then the drums come in, and then the keyboards, and it's great, funky music, and it really grabbed me. The vocals were airy enough. Some of the cuts have a South Pacific Island feel to it, and some of it gets a little spacey, and it almost has a prog sound to it. There's a great song, Sunrise, the third cut. It features great synthesizer solos throughout it. The groove just continues through the album. There's plenty of room for the players to develop a sound and keep the music just pumping along. And there's the title cut is a 9-minute cut where everyone gets to bliss out in sound. It's an instrumental. And there's another cut, Return to the Center, which ends the album, and the vocals done through a vocal quarter, and there's great mellotron in that. It's a strong album that after several listens, it just sticks with you, and you go, I go back to it meant a number of times this past week. MIDLIFE, it's a great group to check out. Then this led me to another band from actually, they got their start in Moscow. I don't know where they're located these days. They may be still there. The Diasonics, and they have an album that came out in October of 25, Orthodoxy and Ornithology, and it's a funk fusion house described as house cinema or house soundtrack that some of the European jazz bands consider a movement over there. It's got Eastern European influences through it. It's great electric guitar highlights a lot of the cuts, and the groove just keeps going on and on. Great bass lines pumping along. Jay, the first song is Jay, Jay, and it sets the tone for the whole album. And that's what grabbed me. The arrangements are trippy sometimes, and they almost take a prog approach to their musics in some cuts. And it's music that will keep you interested, keep your attention, and you'll go back to the grooves more than once. Then, of course, the prog band, the Flower Kings, you may have, since they have 17 albums out, this is their 17th, you may not have kept up with them, but in May 25, this album, Love, came out. And they're a great progressive band that, and the brothers Stolt, Stolt, are in the band. They're the original members, and their influence slightly, you can tell on this album, is definitely Yes. but they have their own sound. They keep their own identity strong on the songs. And the Elder is 11-minute cut that shows off all their talents and sets a groove that's just great lead guitar and keyboard soar throughout the number. And the brothers keep their touch of 70s prog, but bring it into modern times and keep their own sound. They just groove on this album. There's a lot of other good cuts on this album, and it's definitely a great addition to their legacy, the Flower Kings.
I love the album cover to the Disonics, the album that you mentioned, Orthothology. I love the eye and it's red. And then the first band, Midlife, I love that album cover too, because it's all like a big kind of like a swirl, but it's going through. I love I love all these mentions, and I can't wait to dive into the first band, Midlife, because it's progressive and jazz all over, and then the Disonics too. I'm really looking forward to that, and the Flower Kings too.
I'll call Pastor. Come on Zoom.
Where's the Flower Kings? Because Stardust we are.
Stardust we are.
So I
That's
figured, Don, you've been into them for a while.
yeah, oh yeah, that's like 25 years ago. Yeah, maybe more. But yeah, I love that album and I got their live album from 2002 and haven't been keeping up with them. So this is a good reminder to check back because Rene Stolt, I'm not sure how to say his name, but I think it's right. Because it's like it's a European, Northern European name, like I don't know, Eastern European name, or Reine, Rene Stolt, whatever.
Yeah.
He has made an album with John Anderson of Yes.
Oh,
Right, he did the
uh-huh.
music and John did the songwriting and the vocals. And they're working on another one. So yeah, there's a Yes influence there. You're right about that. All right. Excellent reporting. Thank you, Fred.